Hi, Gems. So I wanted to do a video on my perspective on pretty privilege coming from a curvaceous perspective. Being at my largest, I was a size 20. The smallest I've ever been, like when I was super starving myself, was like an 8 or 9. I'm currently a size 16. That's for another video. But what I'm trying to say, girl, is that I have been all different sizes, right? I've been on the slender side, mid size, and plus size for sure. And so I can give you a real one's perspective on pretty privilege at different sizes. And I can tell you that pretty privilege is a very real thing for even a woman in a bigger body. When I was a size 20, I had all the pretty privilege I wanted. Everywhere I went, I don't even know, like, what is pretty privilege? People always holding doors open for you, people carrying your groceries to your car for you for no reason, getting into clubs and bars typically for free, VIP treatment, having your drinks and, special discounts and complimentary this and that for no reason, getting pretty much any job you want because you're cute. What else? Don't get me started on like personality privilege, confidence privilege, like all that stuff is contributes to why I think I receive pretty privilege even at a size 20. Being fully confident in my body, but in a bigger body. Like I think, don't get me started on personality privilege and what it's like to be a queen that moves through the world with character, who's authentic, who's got personality, who's funny as fuck, who's cool as fuck, like all that stuff. So that all contributes to how people treat me that get to know me. I'm the kind of girl, like, if you, let's say you worked with me, as you got to know me, my heart, my personality, you're in love. You're going to fall in love. Doesn't matter where I go, where I am, all the best of the best, the hottest of the hot, always fall in love with me everywhere I go. It's just a matter of time. But in terms of like when, let's say I just like walk into a room, let's say I'm at like a bar or something and I just walk in. People have their preferences, and there's lots of people on this planet that their preference is curvy. There are lots of people. I think what it is that people are learning to stop being like bullied by society and like old ways of thinking, being like bullied into liking things they don't like. Like, if you like what you like it. And I think more people these days, like celebrities and stuff included, are being more honest about what they prefer. And what you will find is that there's a large portion of people that prefer curvy, plus size, fat, big. I said what I said. It is what it is. And so pretty privilege exists for people in bigger bodies as well, just as much. I find it funny that you don't really hear about it on the internet. Like most of the people that talk about pretty privilege are skinny typically or slender. I think maybe I might be one of the only curvy pretty privileged talking chicks out there, but yeah, I'm used to being chosen for shit and focused in on and given privileges in life because of the way I look. But this is the thing too, is like I have to emphasize, like, it wasn't really different when I was at my biggest, really, or smallest. I did find that I attracted different types of people, like sometimes guys that would, give me privilege or something or certain perks. Maybe, there were certain doors that were closed, if that makes sense, or certain guys that maybe wouldn't have chosen me first place or something when I was a lot thinner or a lot bigger. Like everyone has their preferences, but like doors will open nonetheless for you if you are pretty. And like I said, if you have a personality, if you have character, you're cool as fuck. There ain't no competition, honey. There's no competition. Like, it's like you could just smoke any of the potential competitions. And really, a queen is not competing with anyone, really. Competition is lame. It's an exhaustive way to spend your energy. I don't recommend it. I recommend you focusing in on yourself, loving yourself, and standing tall in your own shoes and comparing yourself only to your own self so that you can see that you're growing. But you will smoke the competition. You won't notice them, but you will smoke them if you have other things in addition to being pretty. But I think what's A fair thing for people just to understand, yeah, is that pretty privilege is there for people in all different shapes, colors, sizes, ages. You know, your homegirl ain't 21, okay? I ain't 21. I receive more pretty privilege now, at a more mature age than I did when I was fucking 21. I couldn't even hardly get a free drink when I was 21. And you guys, you know what? If I'm going to be real with you, I did not start getting like wined and dined and spoiled to the level that I have been like over the past 5 years and those were my biggest years. The years when I was my biggest, a size 20, I had, you could line them out my door. I had slews of them trying to show me a good time in New York City. And girl, did I go out and enjoy those experiences. They were just so beautiful. So, you know, if you're looking for pretty privilege, like to get friends or to get dates or to get jobs or something like that, like, girl, that is, I'm telling you again, it's any age, any race, any size. You know, especially like being beautiful, I think is something that happens more and more with time. Like for me, at least, I can only tell you I'm growing into my beauty. I'm much more attractive, magnetic, alluring, beautiful, stunning now than I even was 5 years ago. And girl, like I said, at 21, I couldn't even hardly get a free drink. I couldn't hardly get a cute date. I could not command the kind of privilege that I get now without even trying, whether I have makeup on, no makeup on. It don't matter. And pretty, you know, it's esoteric. I won't get into it. It's for another video. But pretty is as pretty does. And pretty is something that shines out to the exterior from your heart. I mean, I love Dolly Parton because she always used to say, yes. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but yes, I'm gorgeous. Yes, look at me. You know, I got, you know, all the fake lashes and the fake hair and this and that. But she would always say, I get to play with my looks and I get to, you know, really focus there because I'm made of the stuff that's real. She always used to say, like, I'm made of what's real, you know, and I'm paraphrasing again, but, you know, I'm made of love and generosity, and I'm made of love and generosity and, you know, character and, you know, passion for life and helping other people and being a good person and writing beautiful music. And, you know, Dolly Parton was just, she is such a multifaceted queen. But she always was like playing with her looks and, you know, playing it up and letting her looks get her all the attention in the world. But she always knew what she was really made of. So, I mean, that's a whole nother video. But like I said, I mean, that's like triple threat level. Which you become as well with time. That's why you become more attractive, magnetic, and alluring with each passing year as you mature. You can command so much more pretty privilege from the world because you're continually, you know, if you're a queen, which would be the kind of people that follow my channel, you know, you're working on connecting to your heart and really, you know, living a beautiful life and being a good person and all that kind of stuff. But it's really kind of for another video. I don't want to segue too far off the topic, but yeah, so plus size pretty privilege absolutely 110% exists. I have received it more or less my entire life. And that went for all versions of curvy. I feel that pretty privilege is something that I am worthy, deserving, and enough to receive. If people want to give me privilege for the way that I look or something, if people want to prefer the way that I look, if the way that I look in some way inspires people or makes them happy and they want to give me privilege, I receive. You know, I'm very feminine. I talk a lot on the internet about femininity. Feminine women, we are wonderful receivers. We receive and we say thank you and we're appreciative. And if people want to treat us super good for any old reason, we'll take it, you know? Really, you don't have to give me a reason, like any old reason, I'll take it. So yeah, so that's that. So enjoy your pretty privilege, my curvaceous queens. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You know, there's a very, very, very large portion of this world that thinks you are a 10. Like you're it. You're the prettiest thing ever. You know, in a bigger body or a curvy body. So embrace it and hold your head up high and don't let anybody tell you any other way. Like you are gorgeous, you're a 10, and you are the dream ideal girl for lots and lots and lots of people. So much love. Bye, guys.